from problem number 3, previous video, we know that T sub E is 21 and sigma sub P is 2.0548. Now we want to find the probability. What is the probability of finishing the project in 24 weeks? So let's say we'll call T as the project due date. Okay, so what we want here is T less than or equal to 24. Okay, so this is the probability of completing the project within 24 weeks. So we have to first find Z. The formula is T minus T sub E over sigma sub P. So T is 24, T sub E is 21 divided by 2.0548 gives us 1.46. Okay, so now using the normal probability table, okay, from appendix 1, and you can look this up from your e-text. So I have a paper copy. So let's see, for Z equal to 1.46, table area is, okay, so here is the normal probability table, and we want to look up for Z equal to 1.4, okay, and 6, which is right here, 0.92785. Now that is the cumulative probability. So if you look at the diagram at the top, you see that that's the cumulative probability. So this is the probability that we can complete within 24 weeks. So therefore, probability that T is less than or equal to 24 is 0.92785. Now let's look at B. B is what is the probability of finishing the project in 20 weeks or less. So now we have P less than or equal to 20 is what we want. So we find Z is 20 minus 21 divided by 2.0548, and that is minus 0.49. Now from normal table, okay, so now if you go to normal table, you see that it's negative Z is not listed. So we have to drop the negative sign. So for Z equal to 0.49, table area is 0.49 is 68,793. But we dropped the negative sign, so we actually got this tail area instead of that area. So now we have to correct for that. So then for Z equal to negative 0.49, probability that t is less than or equal to 20 is you have to subtract this from 1. Then you get 0.31207. Okay. So finally, C, we are given a probability and we want the due date. So remember, the due date formula is T sub E plus Z times sigma sub P. So given probability for completing within the due date equal to 0.9. So we have 90% chance. Okay. So from normal table, for 0.9 Z equal to, so now we have to use the normal table backwards. So 90% is given, so you have to look for 90% inside the table. Okay, so we have to do some approximation here. So it is between 90% is not listed here, but it is somewhere between 1.28 and 1.29. So we can take the average of these two and use 1.285 as our Z value. So then the due date T is T sub E is 21 plus 1.285 for Z times sigma sub P is 2.0548. So that gives you 23.6 weeks is the due date. If you set the due date at 23.6 weeks, then we will have 90% probability of completing the project within 23.6 weeks. So this is the kind of analysis that we can do with PERT.